Janita, thanks for joining me. First assays from Godolphin's targeted drill program at the Lewis Ponds Gold and Silver Project in New South Wales have returned some impressive gold grades. To start, what stood out to you about the initial results?
Yeah, hi Alex, and thanks for having us on. Look, the assay results are fantastic, and what's not to love about a 50-metre intercept of nearly 4 grams gold equivalent, and we have that higher grade zone in there too of 28 metres at 5.7 grams gold equivalent. It really is quite exciting. But I guess what really stood out to me, being the geologist, is that the thickness of those intervals. Both of those holes intersected the targeted spices lode, and the spices lode was thicker in those areas than what had been previously modelled, which really does demonstrate the potential to increase the tonnage of the Lewis Ponds project through infill drilling. And the other key point that we have around that is that we intersected the Torpies lode, which we've known about, that sits to the west of the main spices lode, but we have very few drill intersections into that lode. And we're now seeing and be able to, we're starting to build a picture of what that lode might look like. And we have to remember that's not part of the resource, so it's not included in the current MRE area.
Okay, so Godolphin planned this drill program with a clear strategy to upgrade the existing JORC 2012 mineral resource at Lewis Ponds. With more assays due imminently, does this leave Godolphin on track to execute its stated strategy?
Yeah, absolutely. And let's not be cute about it. We were drilling in the upper parts of the inferred resource that we have there at Lewis Ponds. And the aim was to increase the confidence in these zones to potentially move the resource from that inferred to indicated. And that really has been our agenda. And we will put that, give this data to the resource geologist, and we will meet those targeted strategies. So yeah, absolutely. And the other point is, this is just the first holes of our program. So the first 2 holes of our 5-hole program, we've got more to come. So more exciting news on the horizon.
And finally, Janita, now that assays are in, could you just provide some details on Godolphin's near-term works program in the first half of 2025?
So as I just sort of indicated there, this is only the first 2 holes. We've got more holes to come, so that's more good news to look forward to. Our other aim was to collect fresh samples for metallurgical test work. So we have been reliant on the historical test work here at Lewis Ponds, which did focus on those base metals, and they didn't really exploit the test work to really look at the precious metals. So we're going to have a gold and silver focus towards our metallurgy, and that will be done with using these fresh cores. So there's going to be a lot of news flow in the first half of this year from Lewis Ponds.
Fantastic, Janita. Really appreciate the update. Some excellent results out this week. Thanks for joining me. All the best.
Great. Thanks, Alex.